Hi, my name is Jayoza, and I'm a student and also a lead mentor of this learning cohort that we created as part of this Introduction to Public Speaking course. This week is the 10th week, so technically the course, if you follow it in order, ends after this week. So I want to take this opportunity to congratulate those who have finished the course and also urge others who are working on it to do finish the course because I believe this course will help you in your personal life and also in your professional life. Because public speaking, as you all agree, is a very important skill. It's something you may not need it right now, but believe me, you will need it at some future time. And at that time, it'll be too late. So, because of your work schedule or something that is has a higher priority, do not just ignore this and just come back to it and finish it at your convenience. One of the things that I wanted to do different in this learning cohort was not to duplicate everything that Dr. McGarity uh, has done in his course. I think that he has done an excellent job. The course is very comprehensive, and because of that, when people ask me what book do I recommend, I usually don't. I said the course is complete. There's nothing more you would need. Uh, why would you want to spend any money for just one chapter when this course covers just about everything you would need to be a good speaker? So the course is fine the way it is. The did, one thing I wanted to do was the course is coming from the academic side, and I wanted to bring some practical side since I'm not affiliated with any university or anything. So I wanted to bring how in the real world public speaking is viewed. And the bar is different in public in academic. It gets to be, when you look at some of the reviews you see it I mean, the Dr. McGarry shows, you look at a lot of different things like invention, arrangement, style, all that. In real world, people only look at speech in one of two ways: either they like it or they don't like it. That's it. And if they like it, then you want to know what's the main message they got out of that speech. And that's about it, pretty much. So I hope I brought some of the real world aspect into this cohort. And of course, you'll be the judge whether it was effective or not. The second thing I want to point out is for those who have completed the course and who are currently working on to complete it. This course essentially, when you finish it, it's really the start of the journey because public speaking, as I've indicated in the past, has really no end date. It's a skill that you have to constantly keep on improving because nobody's a perfect speaker and there are no real perfect speeches. So the thing that I would urge you to do is that just because you've completed the four speeches, whether you've gotten bad reviews or excellent reviews, all it means is you've completed these four speeches. So you have enough of a foundation now to go to the next level. And what is the next level? The next level is you have to create body of work. Four speeches is not sufficient to say that you are a good speaker or a bad speaker. The only way you can do that is if you have created sufficient body of work, whether it's 50 speeches or 100 speeches. And that's what it really takes. So don't jump for joy if you got all excellent reviews, and don't get disappointed if you got bad reviews. I've gotten them both, so I know exactly what that feels like. But the key thing to remember is create body of work on any topic that's of interest to you, whether it's work related or hobby related or something that you have a deep interest in, whether it's politics, whether it's religion, whether it's sports, movies, books, etc. But keep on recording it. There is no substitute for becoming a better speaker until you keep on doing it and have sufficient body of work to look at. Now, when you create body of work, some of the speeches are going to be lousy, some of them are going to be okay, some of them are going to be good, and some of them are going to be excellent. And that's what happens. The only way you get excellent is if you've created enough body of work. Okay, and that's exactly what I do. Okay, so I'm not saying something that I'm not doing. The last thing I want to cover is what happens to this learning cohort, as many of you are interested in knowing that. The learning cohort will continue, and I will continue to do my Friday weekly hour that I've been doing since the start. That will become, whether you can join in or not, it's up to you. Otherwise, I will impart anything that I'm doing that I think will help you when it comes to public speaking. Uh, like how to give feedback, how do you prepare for a speech, how do you organize a speech, how do you create a persuasive speech. I think I did that in one of the last hangout, and that's very complicated. And then we will do is we'll break it up into smaller pieces and bring in other mentors and discuss it. So it'll be more like I would call it speech talk live, for no other name, better name right now. The second thing to keep in mind is that we're here to help you. And what that means is that if you have a speech that you're going to be giving in front of an audience, not for the course, I mean, as you're practicing it, but in front of an audience, and you want some live feedback before you do it, certainly engage us. We can definitely be effective in helping you there. We're not sure how effective we will be in making you a better speaker because, like I said, that can only happen by creating body of work. But if you are in a position where you have to give a high stakes speech in front of an audience, or maybe you have to go for an interview, let's say, where you're going to be talking to multiple interviewers, maybe at the same time or individually, and you want to get some experience on what it's like to do that, we can certainly help you there. You can send me an email at jayoz, Z as in zebra, A as in apple, at phytoolgroup.com, and we can schedule a call, and we'd be happy to review once you've recorded it. So that's what you have to do. You have to record it first, and then send us a link and saying, hey, here's what I've done. Would you be able to give me some feedback so I can maybe go from a 7 to a 9, something like that, okay? And I think just having that conversation is going to be very helpful. And just so you know, in this call, we really don't give you anything like we know the answers. You pretty much are going to tell us how do you want us to help you. So it's not like we're going to just review the speech and then just dump you with, you did this well, you did this well, you didn't improve here. It's not going to be like that. You're going to tell us, look, here's the context of my speech, here's the audience, and here are the choices that I made, and what area do you think that I could improve? What did you like about the speech? Did you like the speech? What was the key takeaway? And what are some of the things that I could do to make it better? What are some of the recommendations would you make that could make the speech better? And that's how we approach it. We're not like we have all the answers and you take all the things we give you. It doesn't like that. You're going to be driving that conversation. Okay? So in closing, again, let me thank you all for joining this cohort. And one of the things that comes up is what happens to this cohort. The cohort will continue, as I said. I'm kind of having this early discussion with Coursera to see if this cohort is something we can basically add to. So if somebody completes a particular the on-demand course, can then join this cohort and continue to work on their public speaking skills. For those who are saying, wait a second, I've joined this cohort, but I haven't yet completed it, well, you've been grandfathered in. So since you joined with the intention of finishing, I'm pretty sure that will happen in the near future, hopefully in a few months. So at this point, I think, like I said, I'm still going to be around. I am still going to be sending tips and techniques to help you become a better speaker. And part of this is that this is the way I'm learning, and if I'm learning, I want to help you at the same time. So, congratulations and good luck.